Today we're going to be taking a bunch of Procreate drawings, move them over into Procreate Dreams, and make a stunning animation. Okay, so let me show you what I've got going on over in Procreate. Got a bunch of layers because I did all of the frame-by-frame animations in Procreate. Now there will be some things that I need to change over in Procreate Dreams and add some extra animations to it to make it all come together. So I'll show you how we do all of that. So right now I've got this little blue guy. Let me turn on the first one here. He's sitting in front of a jar here, and he's going to have some fireworks. And he's going to throw one in a jar, and he's going to run away. And the madness will take place right after that. So let's move all of these pictures over into Procreate Dreams. If you're interested in getting these drawings so that you can try it for yourself, they will be over on my Patreon page. You can go check that out, and you can get all of the assets for all of the videos for both websites. That Be Channel does art and also Scribble and Scribe website. So without further ado, let's get started on this. Okay, so here we are in Dreams. If you want to start a new file, click on the plus in the top right corner right there. Here you're able to change the dimensions. If you just swipe up and down, you can get all of these sizes, or you can make a custom size yourself. I like to stick with the widescreen HD, which is that one right there, not the ultra wide. This one right here, maybe that's 4K. Probably 4K. So, but I always stick with this 1080p. So let's click on empty right there, and it's going to create our stage for us. Now there's a few things we need to change. So click on your title, which is going to be Dreams and a number. Make sure you're on the top selection there where the star is at. And first thing we're going to do is change our frames per second to 12. And then we're going to change our duration. Now, I'm not sure how long this is going to take, so I'm going to probably start off with 10 seconds and then click on the 1 minute mark right there and hit your backspace, and that will get rid of that. So there we are. We got 12 frames per second, 10-second animation, and 1920 by 1080 HD. Hit done on the top right corner, and we are ready to go. So we need to bring our files from Procreate over into Procreate Dreams, and I'll show you how I like to do that. So going back into Procreate Dreams, I'm going to go into my gallery view. So hold down on it until you can move it around. Just like that. Get out of Procreate, go into Procreate Dreams, and drop it right in there just like that. Okay, the stage and the file that you just brought in are exactly the same dimensions. So if you have a trouble making that line up just perfect, you can always grab a corner right there and upsize it a bit, and then it's easier to fit in there. So that's what I like to do. All right, so we've got our things all aligned. Now what we need to do is I'm going to do 3 fingers and stretch this timeline out. That does not make it any longer. It just makes it where you're able to see it a little bit better. This is a picture file right now. So if you push play, it's not going to do anything because pictures don't move, but we are going to do that ourselves. So the first thing we need to do is get all of our layers into Dreams like we had over in Procreate. So the way you do that is long press on your file here and then see the convert layers to tracks. You want to click on it. All right, and now you can take a look here, and it has created a group now. And if we click on that little arrow beside the group, there is all of our beautiful little layers that we had in Procreate over in Procreate Dreams now. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is turn off the things that I don't need right now so I can see the character in the background there, which I do not need on right now. So I'm going to turn off all of these bodies except one. So let me find that little one. It should be the very top one. That one, and I think that is it. We need to turn on one mouth, which is going to be mouth 1. And we need to turn on some eyes. Eyes 1. All right, we need to turn on our Firecracker and our lighter. And our thumb, which is right there. All right, so this is what we're going to start with. The first thing I want to do is get his finger to clicking on the lighter, trying to make it light. So I'm just going to make his finger go up and down just like that. And I'm going to have to do that by drawing it in Procreate Dreams. So we're going to go into drawing mode. The first thing, before we do that, let's go into the track that has the thumb on it. And we're going to split. If you click on the clacker right there and hit edit, you can split it. So that is our first frame right there. And then our second frame, we're going to maybe just hold down on it and slide it over. We don't want to delete it because it's going to be stuck in that position after we do our movement. So we don't want to redraw it again. So for this first frame here, you can see that it disappears because there's nothing there. All right, so what we want to do is we want to make that thumb go up. So I'm going to go into drawing mode. I'm going to click on that black color right there, which is our outline. All right, and then we're going to draw this arm just like it is, but we're going to do it with the thumb going up. Just about like that. And then we're going to come over to the next frame. We're going to draw that arm again, and we're going to make that thumb go down. So he clicks up, clicks down. All right, and you know what? We don't have to draw that anymore. We just needed one frame going up and one frame going down. What we can do now is repeat that. So what I'm going to do is, where it's in the up position, I'm going to long press on that and hit copy. And we're going to come over to a blank space over here and hit paste. And then we're going to copy our one that's down. Copy. And then we're going to hit paste. All right. Now we have 4 frames of that up and down movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of drawing mode. So hit done there, and then go into the layers mode right here, which is right next to the drawing mode. And we're going to draw a line through those 4 frames. We're going to long press on them. We're going to hit group. And now we have that thumb going up 2 times in a group. All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it maybe 3 times. So it's already doing 1, 2. So let's hold down on that group we just did. Let's copy it. And then over in this blank space over here, hit paste. And then we have that 2 times. And now we can take our thumb that we moved over and we can slide it back up against that right there. So let's see what that looks like. That's a little fast. So why don't we take that thumb again and move it over, and let's maybe we can slide this out some. I don't know if that's going to make it disappear. Yeah, it does. Okay, so let's not do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that group and delete that group too, the one that was duplicated. Because I think it happened too fast. So I'm going to draw this once more. So go into drawing mode. I'm going to draw this arm. I'm going to do it with the thumb going up. And let's long press on that and copy it and paste it. So we'll have 2 frames of the thumb up. And then we're going to have 2 frames of the thumb down. So that will make it go a little bit slower. So again, we're going to draw this arm. And we're going to draw the thumb down. All right, we're going to long press on it, copy. Go up here in the blank space and hit paste. There we go. All right, so let's group all those together again. So draw a line through all 4 of them. Long press on it, hit group. And then we're going to long press on it, hit copy, and in this empty space over here, we're going to paste it. Hit done, and then we'll take this thumb that we slid over and put it right up against that other one right there. Now let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, now the second time when he does that, we're going to have that light up. So right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new track, add a track, and then we're going to go into drawing mode and we're going to pick a red color. It doesn't matter which one. And I did not want you to play. Right there. All right, so we're going to draw a flame, and you know what? I'm going to put a little yellow right in the middle of it. There we go. All right, so the flame starts up, and we are going to copy that and paste it maybe a couple times. All right, and now that firecracker is going to start lighting up now. Okay, so we're going to put like a little sparks on it. So I'm going to go back into my red color right here, and then on that, maybe that second one right there, or the third one, we're going to put some little sparks on that thing. Just like that. All right, so let's see what that looks like. Just click, click, it lights up. All right, let's copy this and paste it there. So it's a couple times. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to make him blink. So we're going to go into the eyes. Eyes 1. Okay, so maybe a blink right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add a new track. Okay, I'm going to click this blue color right here. That's the body. And what I'm going to do is I've shown you these get this before, but we're just going to color, make that a little bit bigger. Color his eyes, maybe 3/4. I'm going to come over one more frame. I'm going to color them all out. And then they're going to pop back open. So let's see what that looks like. Yep. And now what we can do is we can hit done. Go on your layers thing and draw a line through both of those. Long press on it. Create a group. And now we have a blink sequence that we can copy and paste anywhere we want. So what I'm going to do is probably copy that and maybe, where does a lighter thing happen? Okay, let's paste it right here. We'll have another blinking sequence. Yep. All right, very good. Okay, so he lights the firecracker. Okay, so what he's going to do next is he's going to kind of scrunch down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that body that we've got active right here, and about right here, we're going to edit and we're going to split it. All right, and then on this part right here. Hello everyone, I have a small favor to ask. I got a goal of 3,000 subscribers by the end of July, and only you can make that happen. So I appreciate it so much. It costs you nothing, just a little click, and it helps the channel so much. So help me reach that goal of 3,000 subs by the end of July. Only you can make it happen. Thank you. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over just a little bit more. I'm going to split it again, and I'm going to take this part right here, and we're going to do some keyframes in it. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to hit move, and I'm going to hit warp. All right. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have him kind of scrunch down a bit. Actually, that first one, I'm not going to let him move at all, so I'm just going to come over a little bit more. And now we're going to have him kind of scrunch down a bit, like he's fixing to light that lighter. About like that. There we go. And let me move his face down a bit too. So I think his mouth is connected to, oh no, he's on separate. Okay. Let me find the mouth. Got so many bodies. Here we are. So when he scrunches down about right there, we're going to do a move and move and scale. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to do another one where the mouth goes down a bit. Okay, and we need to do the same thing with the eyes. So right here, right there, he scrunches down. So We're going to do a move and move in scale right here. And then when he scrunches down, we're going to move those eyes down a bit. So you can see everything kind of moves down a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's the next thing we want to do. All right, now we're going to change our body. So we have another body that we need to go to next. So that should be body 2. All right, so what we're going to do is after he scrunches down like that, we're going to change that body right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to here where it kind of, where this one's split. We're going to take it up there. We're going to edit and we're going to split it there too. Then we're going to turn this body on and we're going to turn that body off. All right, and then we need to turn the eyes off too. Actually, that's not, we got both bodies on at the same time, which I don't want that. So let's take this one and slide it over a bit. There we go. So now what's happening is the eyes are still on from the other body, and also the firecrackers are still on from the other frame. So we need to turn those off now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to where the eyes are. And that is the mouth. There's the eyes. So right there when he jumps up, we don't want a keyframe, so let me delete that, hold down on it. You guys got to make sure that clacker is showing. So if it's got that little mark right there, you're not going to split it. You got to have it up right there. Edit, split. And we're going to turn those eyes off. All right, so not yet. Right there is when they need to go off. So let's stretch this one. Hello. Over to there. There we go. All right, and then we need to get rid of that other mouth. So that mouth is mouth 1. So we're going to do the same thing, is we're going to split it. We're going to turn that mouth off. And then we need to move it over. I think that got it. There we go. So it disappears as he jumps up. And then we need to get rid of those firecrackers right there, which is maybe top? Lighter and firecracker, yeah. So we're going to, so about right here, we're going to edit, split it. Edit, split that one. We're going to turn them off. So we need to do the same thing on this one. We need to slide it over and then slide that one and meet it. And now when he jumps up, they disappear. So this long thing right here is supposed to be a movement blur. So what we're going to do is we're going to maybe blur it just a bit. So what I'm going to do is go into that body, second body right there. Body 1, where are you? Way down here. All right. Actually, that's body 2. So we're going to click on it, hit filter, and we're going to do a Gaussian blur. And then, so what we're going to do, we're just going to delete it. I'm just tired of messing with it. And see there how it disappears? Just so difficult to work with. So we're going to filter, Gaussian blur, and we're going to put it right here. Not too much. So that it's going to be very quick. Okay, now we need to change the body again. So what we're going to do is we're going to split the body 2, edit, split, turn it off, go up to 3, edit, split, we're going to turn it on. So we went from a blurry to the standing up. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make his mouth change a bit. Not much, but just a little bit. And the way I'm going to do that is We're going to edit and split this. It did not do it. Edit, split this. That time it did it. And we're going to draw on top of this one. And what I want to do is just going to pick this blue color. We're just going to make his mouth a little bit thinner. So just change a little bit. Okay. Okay, then we need to change the body again. So we're going to edit split number 3, turn it off, go up to 4, edit split it, and we're going to turn it on. And I can see his thumb is still on the screen, so we need to turn that off about right there. So let me go back up to the thumb. I think that's on top. I just noticed it was in there in the frame. Eyes, group, eyes, thumb. So about right here, we're going to edit, split it, we're going to turn it off. All right, now it's gone. Okay, so back to the next body. So he's going to be throwing down that, get out of this drawing mode. He's going to be throwing down that firecracker there. He's going to try to throw it into the jar. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to edit and split it, and then go up to this next one and edit and split it. We're going to turn off the bottom one, turn on the top one. So, boom. Uh-oh. He threw the lighter in the jar, not the firecracker. Poor guy. All right, I want to change his face again. So we're going to edit and split it. And then on this part that's split, we're going to go into drawing mode again. And I want his mouth just to be a thin black line. So we're just going to paint over this mouth. Actually, I could do it just about like that. And then we want his eyes to be round now. So I'm going to click on that black color right there and just make these eyes round. And we're going to go out of drawing mode. So just like that. Okay. And then we're going to edit and split body number 4. Go up to body number 5. Edit, split it. Turn off 4, turn on 5. So now he's starting to turn to his right. That lighter's already there in the jar. All right, and then we need to come over one frame and edit, split again. I think I split the wrong one. I split 4, but it don't matter. I'm going to go up to body 5 and edit and split it. And go up to body 6 and edit and split it. We're going to turn off 5 and turn on 6. Okay, he's starting to turn a little bit more. There you go, turn, turn. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to edit and split number 6, go up to 7, edit, split it, turn off 6, turn on 7. All right, so he's turned one more time. And the same thing. We're going to edit and split 7, go up to 8, edit, split it, turn off 7, turn on 8. All right, he's starting to run away now. Edit, split 8, go up to 9, edit, split 9, turn off 8, turn on 9. So he's starting to get a little bit smaller now. He's starting to run away. Edit, split 9, edit, split 10, turn off 9, turn on 10. He's a little bit smaller. Edit, split 10, edit, split 11. Turn off 10, turn on 11, edit, split 11, edit, split 12, turn off 11, turn on 12, edit, split 12, edit, split 13, turn off 12, turn on 13. Okay, so here is what we need to do next. So I've got those 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this one. 1, 2, 3. So these body 10, 11, 12. All right, what we're going to do is, you see how I can do this. I think I want to try to click on all 3 of them, maybe. Might not let me do it. So let me see. What I'm going to do is take this body and slide it over. I'm going to take body 11 and slide it over. And take body 12 and slide it over. All right, and we're going to put this 10, 11, 12 on the same track. I'm just going to hold down on them and drag them down. So now we have that sequence 10, 11, 12 on the same track, which now will allow us to draw a line through it. Long press, group. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to long press copy. And actually that body 10, I don't need it anymore, so I'm just going to delete it. And we're going to use this track here to paste this sequence of him running. So it's just him doing 3 running moves. We're going to paste it here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make it get smaller. So we're going to move and scale. Let's see how that looks. Yep, I think that's good. Yep. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing with this next one here. I'm going to hit edit, move and scale. I'm going to make it even smaller. So let me see. Maybe, oops, the firecracker's coming out. We don't want that to happen. Actually, we probably delete that. I'm going to go into drawing mode and go into eraser, and I'm going to, cannot paint on a group. All right. Let me open that up. Go to body 10. We're going to delete that firecracker there, or that lighter actually. Delete him here. And delete him here. So it's not in the way. And then let's close that group again. You know, I don't mind it moving around because it looks like maybe when he threw it in there, it's kind of bouncing around. So we'll just leave it like it is. All right. So between that and that one is still a big jump. So we're going to copy and paste this once more. Copy, paste it. And then we're going to I'm going to delete that keyframe. It copied the keyframes too. So I'm going to hit move and scale. Shrink him even more. Let's see. I think that works good right there. I think that works perfectly. Okay, so now let's see where we're at here. We need to, well, that next body is there, so we're going to do that body split and turn off and turn on again trick. So we need to, where is that body 13? We want him off until right there. So we're going to edit and split 14, and we're going to turn 14 on now. Maybe not. We're going to slide it over just a bit. There we go. All right. So right there. And we're going to, I wonder if he'll split. Yeah, edit, split. And we're going to up to 15 and edit and split it. Turn off 14, turn on 15. All right. And then we're going to edit and split 15. Go up to 16, edit, split it. turn off 15, turn on 16. And we need one more. Edit, split 16, edit, split 17, turn off 16, turn on 17, and that's the final one. Now we need to make that firecracker pop. So let me see, where am I going to do that at? I think I need to create a new track to do that. It's going to pop about right there. So I am going to hit plus and hit track. And that's going to create a new track on top. I'm going to go into drawing mode. We're going to click maybe a red color. And we're going to have this pop. All right, and then right here, we're going to do some more maybe. Got a little smoke there already too. And that is it. All right, guys, as usual, I'll leave the final animation at the end of the video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please put them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer every single one of them, and I help everybody out as much as I possibly can. I thank you so much for all of your support. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I'm trying to get 3,000 subscribers by the end of July, and only you can make that happen. So thank you so much. Stay tuned to the end to see the final animation, and I will see you guys next week for another Procreate or Procreate Dreams tutorial. Take care.